Welcome, Wrestling Fanatics, to episode 536 of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. I will be talking about tonight's episodes of Ring of Honor on Honor Club and Impact Wrestling on Access TV, which featured another pro wrestling match recommendation of the week. I guess that's a new segment I can add to the podcast. But all of that and more right here, right now, 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Hello, Wrestling Fanatics. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to this Thursday night episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. I am your host, Lance Brock, and we got two big nights of pro wrestling coming up. Friday, we have WWE Friday Night SmackDown, which will be followed by AEW Rampage, a special Friday night episode of AEW Saturday Collision, and at 11 p.m. I'm going to do my best to try to wait and stay up for Tony Khan's post-media scrum after the pay-per-view goes off the air. If you're a regular listener of 360 Wrestling Fanatic and viewer of AEW pay-per-views, of course you know that when they do start, eventually the media scrums, press conferences, whichever you want to call them, Tony Khan, he can talk for quite a while. And let's get right into the action tonight. Do a quick episode. Trent Beretta defeated Pretty Peter Avalon, in which I thought this was quite a fun match. And like I said in that little preview there, this is probably my, I guess you could call it, 5-star recommendation of the week. And we also have the Outrunners defeating Jacoby Watts and Sebastian Wolf. Women's action. Emi Sakura defeated Kel. The boys defeated the Bollywood Boys in tag team action. The Ring of Honor World Women's Championship was on the line. Athena and Billy Starks teaming up this week to take on Brooke Havoc and Joni Robbie, Legit Layla Hirsch, and Rachel Ellering, who now have formed a new tag team here in Ring of Honor, defeated the Renegades. The Problem, Marina Shafir, defeated Amira. And in a spectacular tag team main event on Ring of Honor Wrestling this week, El Hijo del Vikingo and Commander were victorious, defeating Matt Sydal and the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels. This was just a fun, awesome wrestling match. And after the match, Lexi Nair was backstage with Christopher Daniels, where he just cut an amazing promo, pretty much called the other world champions in Ring of Honor today lazy, selfish, and like I said, this was a great promo from Eddie Kingston. This run that he has had as the Ring of Honor World Champion, not only has he been great in the ring, of course, but also in the mic. His mic work has improved so much. And I don't know if I would say this is a top 10 list or a top 20 list or how many guys are on the list, but I would say right now that the Mad King, Eddie Kingston, would probably be on my top list of favorite pro wrestlers right now. Let me know what you think, though. Eddie Kingston as the NJPW Strong Open Weight Championship. And now let's go on over Thursday night, of course, to Access TV for Ring of Honor on Honor Club and the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Championships are on the line. The Bullet Club, Ace Austin and Chris Bay defeat the team of Kenny King and Sheldon Jean. Very good match here. Kenny King, a veteran in the business, has been around the block, as they would say, quite a few times. And I really like the idea of them taking a veteran like Kenny King and teaming him up with a young and up-and-comer like Sheldon Jean. Moose cashing in his Feast or Fired title shot, or Call Your Shot title shot, I should say, after winning the Call Your Shot gauntlet at Bound for Glory this year, defeated Heath. And we have a special Lucha Libre trios match here next. Juventud Guerrera, Black Taurus, and Laredo Kid defeated the Rascals, Trey Miguel, Zachary Wentz, and the newest member of the Rascals, Myron Reed. If you're not too familiar with Myron Reed, he has competed in many independent promotions all over the country, and I want to say that it might have happened this Saturday night. I could be wrong, so you can correct me in the comments if I am, but I'm pretty sure he does have an upcoming appearance here in Michigan for Metro Pro Wrestling. I have heard about. Again, I could be wrong, and feel free to correct me in the comments if I am, either right here on YouTube, Spreaker, or wherever you listen to the podcast. Also, big tag team match here. The winner of the Call Your Shot Gauntlet Battle Royal, Bully Ray, teaming with Jordan Grace, and they defeat the team of Kylie King and Steve Macklin. Trinity defeated Sunny Kiss, and I'd probably say that this is a second match recommendation pick. Trinity, been a fan of hers for a long time, and this match against Sunny Kiss on Impact this week was probably the best I've seen her look since she has been in AEW. Big fan of Sunny Kiss. So definitely recommend checking out this match. And the main event of Impact Wrestling this week on Access TV is one I have been looking forward to for quite a while now, since I heard that this match would be taking place at the tapings over Bound for Glory weekend, which it was a little funny the way they aired the episodes, because right after Bound for Glory, they aired a couple weeks of shows from the tapings from the UK tour, and then they went back to the tour of the UK and showed a couple of episodes from the taping there. So the order that they have shown them was a little weird, a little odd that they would go out of order, but it's not really that big of a deal, because of course enjoyed seeing the matches on TV, which I think the way, if you watch the shows, the way they were set up and everything, that I think they were originally just supposed to be a series of house shows, and then it could have been a last minute decision with the announcement of TNA coming back January 13th in 2024. That could have been a last minute decision, but that's just me. And if you're a member of the Post Wrestling Cafe, their Patreon, they got a new episode of Rewind Away now, talking about that match I just talked about, Trinity versus Sunny Kiss, and Will Ospreay versus Josh Alexander. The Ultimate Finesser taking on the Walking Weapon. And Dynamite actually has seen a small increase in the ratings this week with the Dragon Street fight. And it has been announced that Backlash 2024 will be live from France on my dad's birthday, May 4th. May 4th, Backlash taking place. So WWE really appears to be set on having international premium live events in 2024 after having Backlash in Puerto Rico last year, now France, and I don't remember which paper. Oh, Elimination Chamber. That's it. It is going to be in Perth, Australia. That has already been announced to be in Germany. And WWE going international a lot this year. And that is all for this episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. As I said, tomorrow we have a big night ahead of us for pro wrestling. SmackDown, Collision, and Rampage all on one night. And also at 11 is the countdown to Full Gear. And if you count that and the 0 hour, so probably about, could be anywhere close to 5 hours of pro wrestling tomorrow night. Gonna have a big night. And like I said, I'll probably try to stay up if I can and wait for Tony Khan's media scrum and have a special live episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic here. So hope everybody had a great weekend on this Friday night. Hope everyone enjoyed all the pro wrestling. And until tomorrow morning, I am Lance, and I am a wrestling fanatic.